Most expensive thing you've ever stole. Whew. I think I stole this girl's heart once. That was expensive. I stole. I don't know. I'm not that big of a thief. Sometimes things, don't get counted in the shopping cart, and I don't protest it. But um, I don't know why you'd ask a question like that. I stole. I know. I wasn't very good thief. I grew up in Brooklyn, and I had a one friend that just he got off on stealing. He liked to rob houses and shit. I never, I was always the lookout. I never wanted to go inside the house. You know, it was crazy. But yeah, I had a friend that he was a child. When he was a child, my mother was babysitting. We've been friends for that long, and we were in the shopping cart, and my mom was babysitting him. He was probably like 3. I was like 5, and I was so jealous he got to sit in the shopping cart and I didn't. But by the time my mom got to the checkout, his pockets were full of batteries. And my mother was like, "What are you doing?" And he was like, "Well, that's what my mom told us to do." So his mom was, she had her kids fill in the pockets, and their pockets. I guess if they ever get caught, her excuse is bad kid. So his kid, yeah, if we went to a store, he just everything went in his pocket. But I wasn't a big thief. I always felt guilty, or you know, sometimes if I stole, I don't know. I can't say if I stole something that I could did it on purpose and felt good about it. From Brooklyn, on my wrestling team in high school, we stole everything that wasn't nailed down, and it was because the coach told us to. he, we didn't get much of a budget in the Catholic High School League. It wasn't a popular sport, but they had to, you know, let us do it anyway. And the football team got to do this and that, blah blah blah, and they got medical kits, and we got like band-aids. And so my coach, instead of protesting to the school, which he did, we went to tournaments and we just filled up our duffel bags full of everything. I We stole timers, we stole anklets, ankle wristbands, we stole headgear. I still have my senior year. We stole like 2 of the opposing kids' warm-up suits that I still have in my trailer upstate. Somehow or another, it got into my possession. And yeah, there like one kid from Xavier and one kid from Farrell. We stole their warm-up suits and headgear, but it got kind of vicious. We started going when we went to tournaments. We stole football equipment, and the coup de grace was, I think it was Liberty High School up in New York. We went to a tournament and we stole their 1954 basketball championship ball, where the whole team signed it. It was in a glass case, and one of the kids somehow jimmied the case open and stole a basketball. And we went back home, and coach goes, and then we would leave the tournaments and get in the van, and my coach would turn around and go, "Okay, what do we got?" And he'd be like, "I got a Walkman, I got a timer, I got a medical kit, I got this, I got that, I got headgear." He goes, "Right, send it up," and he'd take what he wanted, and whatever. It got dispersed throughout the team, and we went into a Pizza Hut on the way home one time, and we would stole like all the cups, and my one friend filled up his glove with he filled his glove up with like cutlery. It was like knives and forks, but he took like so many, and then on the way out, someone bumped into him, and all the forks and knives fell out right in the middle of the restaurant. And my coach, yeah, he yelled at him, and we ran out. But meanwhile, he was like mad at him because he wanted the knives and forks from Pizza Hut. We got those big red cups from Pizza Hut. That was always kind of fun.